should probably put a warning before this video saying inner Jag fanboy is going to come out, and it definitely is. So welcome to a video on the 2015 Jaguar XES. Now this thing looks absolutely sexy. I mean, it might not be as out there like an XFRS or anything like that. It's only the S version, so I cannot wait to see what the R and the SVR version is going to be like. And as you can see in the title, that is what we're going to try and do with this thing. I'm going to build it up to what I want the XE SVR to be. Now, sadly, we don't have any body options really apart from the Forza Aero and stuff like that, but we do have engine swaps, and there is one that I'm thinking about doing. But first, we're going to drive the stock car. Now I have to say, with earphones on, it actually sounds a lot better than the other night which I drove it. So yeah, this thing has the 3 litre supercharged V6 from the F-Type. Really, Yaris? And it pumps out 340 horsepower and 332 foot-pounds of torque. 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds. And this is yet again another example of Forza getting their numbers out of their arse for some reason. Top speed is 194 miles an hour in game, but that might be at delimited because in real life it goes 155 miles an hour. So yeah, I really hope that is the actual case, like the delimitation of the car, because that is pretty damn quick, man. That's faster than the new Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I don't think you pronounce the G. I know a lot of you guys were saying that, and you were getting on at me about saying the G in the name, but it's the Quadrifoglio, I believe. But apart from the Alpha, we're here to talk about the Jag. Okay. Is it still a proper Jag? In terms of looks and everything, yes. In terms of noise, I wish it was a wee bit more snap, crackle and pop, man. I wish it was properly like the F-Type, because it seems like it's not detuned, but you know what I mean, kind of like toned down a wee bit from the F-Type. I don't know if they've done that on purpose to make the F-Type more of a proper appealing sports car and everything like that, but you still hear a little bit of the crackles. Listen. But it's very, very minor, and I quite like, don't get me wrong, I do quite like the sort of stealth look for this car, because it's not really in your face for like a big kind of, well, it's not really a big Jaguar, it's kind of like the smallest, one of the smallest in the range. It's not really in your face, it's quite sedate but very, very nice looking. I mean, what do you guys make of the looks? Let me know in the comments below. While you are down there, guys, a like would always help out. Seriously, you guys are awesome. Seriously. And I just realised how many times I said seriously. Oh my god. Now, the one little nitpick I have about this interior is in Forza, it feels like you're sitting up pretty high. I don't know why, but I've just got that feeling, if you know what I mean. But I like the dials and everything, like the blue glow. I'm sure it looks great at night time. But we can't really see the rest of the interior because, as I said, we are up a little bit higher. Mr. Slate Cylinder 73 right there, his silver one. And I have to pass you, man. Now, the steering is very, very good. There's a lot of feel even through the controller. I can only imagine what it's going to be like if I do eventually get a wheel. I know a lot of you guys have been asking for that, but money is very tight at the moment. So, yeah, I've got bills to pay and stuff like that. It's kind of a bitch. So, yeah, maybe if I get it for my birthday or like Christmas and everything like that. I know that's like at the end of the year, but you never know. It's a very, very nice steering rack. Very, very nice and precise. As you can see, this is the littlest touches I am doing on the analog stick, and it's just sending it blooming left and right very, very quickly. Kind of reminiscent, and this is very high praise, of the Ferrari F12 Bellonetta. That's how quick the steering is in this thing. But since we have a few corners to play with now, can it slide? Yes, it can. It's still a proper Jag in my books. Honestly, if it can slide, it's a proper Jag. But I really like the way Jaguar are doing things these days with this V6 engine, because you can apparently get it in the new Range Rover Velar, which is bloody awesome, man. I never expected that. But you can get it in the F-Pace, obviously, which I think it's kind of cool as that, if you know what I mean, because it's an SUV with an F freaking type V6 in it. I mean, how much more cooler can you get? Well, apart from a V8 SVR engine, but god damn, we can only wait and see. But anyway, my overall thoughts and opinions on the stock XES is a lot better in the dry than it was in the rain, which I drove it the other night, because it was basically quite a disappointment in the rain, I must say. Don't take this car out in the rain, it's a bit crap, honestly. But in the dry, it handles very nicely, it gets turned in very nicely, and yeah, it's just an overall pretty sweet car, man. But now we're going to jump in here and do it up like the SVR, or how I want the SVR to be. Now, there has been a couple of renders and everything floating about on Autocar and like Instagram and everything, and they look pretty damn badass, I must say. So we're going to try and replicate that right now. Sadly, we can't get a spoiler, as I says, but I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of the SVR spoiler, because it's a wee bit too small. I know I normally quite like small wings, but it's quite small for the car. So anyway, this is going to be a tough choice, man. We can either put the Mercedes 6.2 litre V8 into it, the 5.2 litre V10 from the Lamborghini Huracan, I believe, and the 6.5 litre V12 from the Lamborghini Aventador. So these two are out of the question. But considering nearly every SVR that we've been getting for the past few years has been a V8, I'm not too sure, but this is like the smallest car in Jaguar's range, or one of the smallest, so I think they would actually stick with the V6 engine, because I don't see the V8 getting in this thing as much as I want to do it. Shall we, just for the lols? Because it's the Mercedes V8, it sounds really fucking good. You know what? I can easily buy it. I can easily buy another one. I'm just making sure I actually installed that. Yes, I did. I can easily buy another XES with the V6 engine, but I know a lot of you are going to want to see this. So yeah, this is what you could do. Basically all the Forza aero parts. I like showing you this now because I know a lot of you in the comments were saying you like to see it. So I'll try and show you as much as possible. Now, I'll probably put this thing on sport tyres, because obviously the SVRs are road legal and everything, and that's what they kind of meant to be, like road warriors. I am the road warrior. Oh yes. Now we're going to make it the fattest possible. 275s in the front. Pretty good. What we're getting? 305s? That's mighty impressive, man. That's pretty good for this. Now, here's the thing. I really like these styles of rims, so we're going to leave it. Now, we do have the option to actually change it to a 21 inch, but I do think it's a little bit too big for the car, so we're going to leave it at 20 inches, and that's already big enough, isn't it? That's what she said. So we're going into the drivetrain, just doing everything that we would normally do, because the SVR models are obviously tweaked and tuned for better handling as well, along with more power. Oh, yes they are. Now, that's quite a good question of the day, guys. Out of all the SVR models so far, I believe we've only got the Range Rover SVR and F-Type SVR. Which one is your favourite? Mine's obviously has to be the F-Type, but I love the actual Range Rover one as well. That's pretty good. Now, I don't know about having that low. It doesn't really look that good that low, man. Because look at the tyres. Oh, Forza, please. I mean, we've been begging you. Honestly, I'm trying to be the nicest I can be here and everything. Please bring an offset option into Forza Motorsport 7 and Horizon 3, because it would make the cars look so much better. Really would, but oh god, I don't know. I mean, that does take it down quite a bit, and it does like sit very nicely. So I'm going to go for the sport suspension today, guys. There we go. Anti-roll bars. There we are. Now roll cage, that obviously won't be in the model. So weight reduction, that takes us down quite a fair bit actually. Under £3,000 now. We've already got the Mercedes V8 in this, so I do believe that it would be enough power, around about 510 horsepower. I think, honestly, that is the maximum that we go, is like 500 horsepower, so I don't really want to muck around with anything else. What we will do, though, is put a race exhaust on this thing, because I want to hear it in a better... Oh, God, it's 527. And the Mercedes V8 already sounds really, really good anyway, so you know what, fuck it. 510 horsepower seems roundabout right for an SVR sort of XES. I think that's about it done, man. I know it still looks relatively stock, but yeah. We're going to see what we could do in terms of like a design. I'm kind of in the mood to put a stripe on it for some reason, because I think that would look very, very nice on this thing, so give me a little second. So this is the finished product, guys. It took me a wee bit longer than I expected, but it's just a basic white stripe right down the centre of the car. The windows have been tinted a little bit more to black, and the rims I have put as the same colour that I done on the Camaro ZL1 1LE replica build. So, yep, the stripe, I don't know if you can see it as much in here because it is quite bright, but I've made it go right down the proper like roof line and everything, and then just to make it official that it's mine, we've got the little EK badge right in the centre. Normally I put it in the left side of the back bumper, but since the stripe flows all the way down the roof in the centre, I thought I might as well put it in the centre. So yeah, let me know what you make of it in the comment section below. Would you like to see an SVR obviously like this with a spoiler, excuse me, bloody hell, and improved aerodynamics, because I would love it. So please, Jaguar, if you're watching this video, then yeah, please make it. But right now what we're going to do is take it out for a spin. Now that is how a proper Jag should sound, man. Now it's really weird how the 6.2 litre Mercedes V8 actually sounds like the SVR, man. It's deep, dirty, and freaking gritty. So yeah, let's go ahead and take the XES for a little bit of a spin in my own custom form. Now I really hope Jaguar is actually watching this, because yeah, they could learn a lot from me, because I am the biggest fan of their company. And straight away, I'm happy to report that it gets sideways like a proper Jag should. Now this has got no tune on it or anything, guys. I wanted to keep it kind of stock in terms of tune today. Holy shit. Now this isn't a drift build, even though I'm drifting. It's just kind of like an overall build, if you know what I mean. Kind of like testing it out in every situation. 24th. Yeah, the gears are kind of perfect, man. They're pretty perfect. They hold the car through the corners. There's no sudden loss of power or anything like that. This is so much better with the V8, man. So much better. It's got all the pop-pops and everything. But where's Forza and Alejandro when you need them? It's got all the pop-pop-pops. I know that's kind of Mercedes forte, but this is a Mercedes engine. So yeah. Oh man, if you could see the smile on my face right now. This is just what this car needed. Oh yes. You go into third gear. Don't hit me. Don't hit me, Pedro. How many Salamandrian freaking references can we do? It does good donuts as well. Oh my god, yes please. Now, Aero, if you're watching this, man, Mr. Aero HD, I know you might not like this car, but definitely give it a go, man. Because I think you might like this. It's a very, very easy thing to get sideways, as you would normally expect a Jag to be. But just with this freaking engine in it, it is dynamite! Yes, dynamite! Now, I'm sure you know why I'm going up here. Tunnel time, boys. Oh, yeah, Forza's definitely right, man. Just all the pops and everything on the gears and on the downshift, man. Absolutely sensational noise. They should start doing this more often. Start putting Mercedes engines in frickin' Jaguars, man. Because it's a hell of a combination. Because personally, I think Jaguars look better than Mercedes. But don't get me wrong, I do quite like the way Mercedes are going these days with the new sort of S classes, the new C63 AMG, etc. They all look really, really good. But kind of like BMW, they kind of look the same. But yet again, Jaguar is quite guilty for that as well, because the XZ and the XF are basically identical, but the XF is kind of like the longer wheelbase version of the XE. So yeah, so the Jaguar's not entirely freaking getting off the hook for that one. Right, so enough slidey. Let's see how the little Jag actually fares when you kind of concentrate. Now, personally, I would have loved a little bit more fatter tyres. Fucking BMW drivers, man. Yeah, if this thing had about 325s or 335s, this would be absolutely dominant up there with the Camaro. But in terms of the steering feel, I think it's actually a lot quicker in terms of steering than the Camaro as well. The Camaro is a bit more weighty, and that is personally what I like, because I don't like my steering too light in this game, because this is the tad on the light side. But as I said, very, very responsive steering, and that is great for drifting. Okay. Anna.
Would you like me to set a
Anna.
for you?
Please. Please, bitch. Please. Shut your hole. So we're heading down to the dam area. Place that I know well. And one of my favourite areas on the map here. God, it's a gorgeous day, man. Jesus Christ. It's not been like this for a while on Horizon. Ooh, it looks good. Because the past few videos that I've recorded is like, been kind of gloomy and everything, but this has been great. Oh, the fucking pops, man, dude. The highlight of this engine, man. So good. Okay, turn in the corner. Not crashing into Tomcat. I'm going to try a little bit of the bonnet cam, just so we can hear it even better. Look at that, 6 gear around that corner. How many gears does this actually have? It has 8 gears, holy shit! We might need to try a little bit of a top speed run here, man. I don't know what we are getting for that, but we'll need to find out, won't we? This is a relatively straight bit of road. Now, if the SVR was actually made in real life, I think it would probably top out about 186. Because that's what the F-Type tops out at, I believe. Not the SVR, the normal one. Because the SVR can hit about 200 miles an hour. It's quite good to actually have like 7th gear in that, which is actually useful, and not just economy gears. Oh, it's a little bit twitchy. Come at 200. Come on, give us 200. There we go, that's good. It's really good. Oh, 205. How fucking fast is this thing gonna go? Oh man, oh man, oh man. I'm going to need to jump into the tune in a wee second. Well, I mean, let's see what this thing is actually going to do. I'm predicting 220. Come on. 224! No way, man. No freaking way, right. I'm going to jump to the actual freeway and see if we can do that. Let's go, boss. Let's go. Endless wheel spin through first, second and third. Now I've made it a higher camera so I can see a little bit more on the road. I need to focus on down. Focus on me. Focus on me. Okay. Watch this, we'll just get a random BMW driver out of nowhere. Just being a normal dickhead, as usual. That's 2 BMWs I've seen now which have been acting strange in the past 5 seconds. 205. Okay, I'm really just trying to look at the road and try and not take my eye off of it. Move, Chola! Whatever the fuck you were. Right, I think it's time to change gear, but 8th gear might slow it down. Come on, give me 220, yes, 220! Oh, we're getting there, boys. We're getting there. We're on the downhill run now, we should be able to get it. 221, 222, 223, 224, give me 225, 225, we're higher, 226, holy shit, my god, that is insane. Now apparently you can get this thing up to 280 miles an hour in the game, but I feel as if people would actually have done that by now, and they're a bit cliche to do. So yeah, that's the reason why I kind of wanted to do one take on the XES and make it like an SVR and not just an out and out speed machine. So yeah, if you have any more suggestions for like sorts of videos that you want to see like this, where I kind of build a car to like a certain spec, like an SVR, like a 1LE, or maybe like a, God, I'm trying to think, man, seriously, just anything, you know, hopefully you get what I mean. But them lights at night though, oh my god, that looks very nice. So anyway, I'm going to round off the video here, guys. This has actually been a 34-minute recording for me, but obviously it won't be that for you guys, mostly down to the paint and everything like that. But I really like this thing with the V8. I love it. I don't think I'll be going back to the V6 because it just adds so much more character to the car. This, not saying the V6 is bad, but I just wish they added a bit more pops again. More pops, yes, definitely. But anyway, guys, if you have enjoyed this video with my style of Jaguar XES brackets SVR, then let me know by leaving a like. That always does help out the channel, guys, and always puts a massive smile on my face, and it's just great to see you guys are loving these videos. Honestly, I like to think of myself as a proper honest guy, and when I say that, it truly is meant from the heart. Honestly, you guys are the best. So yep, subscribe to the channel if you are brand new, and follow me on all my social media stuff down below. So we're nearly at 7,000 followers on Twitter, so thanks a lot for the support on that, guys. But yep, from me and the Jag, I couldn't go a video without saying that, could I? From me and the Jag, bye bye.